Today, the NFL released the schedule, and we learned that they want to see the Seahawks in prime time. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we are talking about the Seattle Seahawks schedule for 2024. The NFL released the schedule today, and there's some fun things to talk about with that. Now, before we go forward, I will. You probably notice my voice is still not completely back. I'm still not completely over whatever upper respiratory virus I caught, but I'm getting better. So that's the good news, and hopefully my voice will be back completely soon. We haven't done a Seahawks video in a little bit, and the other videos that I do normally covering, like game recaps, I haven't done them for all the games the last couple of days because my voice has just been too gone. But voice is coming back. We should start getting into a rhythm of getting back into regular Seahawks videos again, as well as all the game recaps for all the other teams that are actually in season right now. I've just been holding off the last few days because I've been sick and the voice was gone. But definitely not going to miss schedule release day. So here we are to talk about the Seattle Seahawks schedule. And like I said, the NFL wants to see the Seahawks in primetime, giving us 4 primetime games. But we'll go through the schedule one by one, and we'll highlight where those ones are. We open up the season on September 8th against the Denver Broncos. Not as much intrigue now. That Russell Wilson isn't there. It's not like it was a couple of years ago where it was like, hey, we just traded him to that team. So, the only intrigue here is going to be, or the big intrigue here is that it's Mike Macdonald's and this coaching staff's first game in the NFL, and how do they handle it against somebody like a Sean Payton, who's been, around for a long time and a Super Bowl winning coach, who is now handling, a rookie quarterback and rookie receiver, and rebuilding that team. And how is Mike Macdonald able to take advantage of going up against a rookie quarterback, which is a kind of a theme actually in our schedule that hopefully we're able to take advantage of. Because week 2, we are going against the New England Patriots, September 15th. Now, again, I don't know. Who knows what the situation is going to be there. They're saying Drake May is right now, I believe, not the starter, but they haven't even really gone through training camp or anything. Drake May is that good, so I think he could be winning this job to start the season. And why not? You draft somebody that high in the draft, throw him in there, find out what you got, have him learn by actually getting in there. That's what I think. So we'll see how that actually works out. Either way, we're the first 2 games of our season, we're not exactly going up against juggernauts, so hopefully that's going to be a good start for Mike Macdonald. Now, September 22nd, we go up against the Miami Dolphins. That could be a little bit tougher, right? They're an offensive juggernaut. We saw what they could do last year. But we have a couple of their players on our team now. Maybe we're able to take advantage of that. Maybe they know the playbook a little bit and can help us out. We'll see. And what else to say about that one? So now our next game in week 4, we got the Monday Night Football game against the Detroit Lions. Now we have won the last 4 in a row against the Lions, I believe, and they're always good matchups. And this Lions team just keeps getting better and better. I mean, they had a great draft, right? They got what they needed in that corner, Terry and Arnold. So This is going to be a real tough one again, but hopefully we're able to beat them again on in prime time. Week 5, we go up against the New York Giants. Who knows? Maybe Drew Lock has won the starting job there by then. People are saying that he's competing for it. And I never thought Daniel Jones should have been given the contract that he was given anyways. So it doesn't surprise me, but that could be intriguing. Not much else about that one, I guess. So let's go to October 10th, just a few days later from that last game against the Giants, because we're playing Thursday night football game on October 10th against the San Francisco 49ers, our rivals, our biggest rivals. And again, this one's going to be really intriguing. Here's our first in division game of the season. Mike McDonald, we saw what he did to San Francisco's defense when he was with the Ravens. Will he have the players with the same, with the same skill set? They're able to do the same thing, or is his scheme just so good that he's actually able to, plug and play the players and still shut down an offense like the 49ers, even with all the weapons they have? I could easily see Mike McDonald with the way he runs his system, and it's so confusing. Brock Purdy, he doesn't really know what it doesn't look like he really knows what he's doing out there. So you get Mike McDonald defense out there that, has confused some of the best quarterbacks in the game. I can only imagine what that's going to do to a quarterback like Brock Purdy. All right, and then an interesting game in Week 7, the Atlanta Falcons on October 20th. Okay, so, will we see Kirk Cousins? Will we see Michael Penix? I imagine it's going to be Kirk Cousins, but it's going to be interesting to see this team. I think they have been improving little by little the last couple of years, and they could. Getting Kirk Cousins could be that next step. They didn't really take advantage of having the high draft pick that they had to take advantage even more, and trying to get this team in position to win now. Instead, they took Michael Penix, right? So we'll see if that is something that is haunting them by the by mid-season here, or if it if they end up not worrying about it because the rest of that offense is so good. Now in Week 8 on October 27th, we're going against the Buffalo Bills. Again, going up against Josh Allen. So again, a tough matchup for your defense and your defensive-minded head coach who is calling the plays. So how is he able to shut down somebody like a Josh Allen? Now, Week 9, another very intriguing game, right? Because now we go to another division rival, our second division rival game in Week 9. On November 3rd, we are going up against the Los Angeles Rams. Now, this is a little bit different, right? Matthew Stafford, he's seen it all. He's been around for a long time. Is he able to decipher what Mike McDonald is trying to do better than Brock Purdy? And will this actually be a tougher game than San Francisco? I could see that happening. I could see LA being a tough matchup for us again this year. Now, Week 10, I like this because it's kind of midpoint of the season. I like having our bye week here. Because again, it's not too early and it's not too late. Seems like a good spot to have a bye week in Week 10 here. Now, for us coming out of the bye, we head to San Francisco. I guess I should have been saying if these were home games or away games, right? So let's do that real quick. We'll run back through them. The Broncos, that's a home game. Patriots away. Dolphins home. Lions away. Giants home. Niners home. Falcons away. Buffalo at home. Los Angeles at home. Then we get our bye week. Then we go to San Francisco on November 17th. And again, it's going to be the same situation, only this time we'll be in their house, which could make it a little bit tougher. Now, in week 12, we get a home game against the Arizona Cardinals, our other in-division rival. And this will be fun to see, just has Kyler Murray made any improvements in his career? And, just does the addition of Marvin Harrison Jr. make him look better? That is going to be really fun to see and find out how this defense is able to handle that. Week 13, we go away to the New York Jets on December 1st. And I guess if Aaron Rodgers is still healthy and playing, that's going to be the intrigue, right? Again, how's Mike McDonald's defense able to hold up against somebody like an Aaron Rodgers? Week 14, we have an away game. We go back. We see Arizona again already 2 weeks later. And, December 8th against Arizona, same thing. Only we're in their house now. Now, on December 15th, we get another home game on Sunday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. Those are always fun games. So I can't wait to see that. And now, Jordan Love, he's been in the league a while, right? But this is only going to be his second starting year. So we'll see. How does Mike McDonald want to attack somebody like a Jordan Love, and how is Jordan Love able to handle it? We saw him for 1 year, but now we're really going to find out in year 2, what does he really have? Now that there's a book on you, and Mike McDonald, he seems like he reads the book on everything, and I'm sure he's going to be able to figure out a way to stop and slow down somebody like Jordan Love and that the rest of the weapons over there. And again, just looking at the schedule here, we're going up against a lot of rookie quarterbacks that aren't so great, and that happens here in week 16, where we're going up against another rookie quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, and the Minnesota Vikings, a home game on December 22nd, my birthday, by the way. Can't wait for that one, and hopefully getting a Seahawks win on that day. And now, for this one, again, that's going to be the real intriguing thing. How does Mike McDonald stop this offense? You could say whatever you want to say about J.J. McCarthy, but there's a lot of weapons there. So we're really going to see how much the scheme makes a difference, how much the scheme alone is going to make a difference for the Seahawks team. It's going to be real fun to see. And again, it's going to be fun to see them going up against a rookie quarterback and hopefully being able to take advantage of that with Mike McDonald's system. And that goes the same thing again for week 17, an away game on December 26th. I don't know why it's listed as a Sunday night football game, because that's a Thursday night. But they have it marked as a Sunday night football game, but it's a Thursday night on December 26th. We are going up against, and it is an away game, against the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, 2 high-profile rookies, both drafted in the top 10, and we will be facing them. And again, finding out how does Mike McDonald's defense hold up against, because they're not the only ones there, right? I mean, again, this is a team that has been building. They had the wrong quarterback. They think that they now have the right quarterback, and this team could really, turn around and make a big change. And we could see them be a lot better if Caleb Williams is what we all think he could be. So that will be a really fun game to watch. And then in our final game of the regular season, it says January 4th / January 5th. That is to be decided. In week 18, we will be going up against the Los Angeles Rams for our final in-division game and final game of the regular season. And again, it's just going to be intriguing to see how Mike Macdonald's defense does against somebody like a Matthew Stafford, a veteran of the game, and all the weapons that they have on offense. And offensively for us, the games that we're going to be going up against the Rams, it's going to be real interesting to see now as well. Now that they don't have Aaron Donald, maybe we don't see Geno Smith running away and screaming from the LA defense. But we'll see how big of a difference the Rams defense looks without Aaron Donald. I mean, they had a pretty decent draft on getting players in to replace him, but you can't just replace Aaron Donald. So we'll see, if these players that they drafted and are bringing in, if they are going to end up being a big drop off, or did the number of players that they're bringing in, is that enough to make it feel like less of a drop off and keep that defense afloat? We shall see. And there you go. There's the 2024 schedule for the Seattle Seahawks. It's fun. It looks like fun to me. Having four primetime games. The max that you can have in the NFL, it's a rule. You can only have 6 primetime games. A single team can only be in 6 primetime games during the regular season. So for them to give us 4 out of 6, that tells you that they must really like the story behind this Seattle Seahawks team, of them having a new head coach and coaching staff, such a young head coach, first-time head coach, and they want to see that and talk about that in primetime games. So that is a lot of fun. It should make for a lot of fun discussion throughout the season. And again, just in general, this team, I think, is going to be fun to discuss throughout the season because there's so many storylines. A new head coach, new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, everybody first time doing what they're doing at the NFL level. And we're going to find out in real time, who's good at it at this level and who's not. Hopefully they all are, right? We don't want to find out in year one that one of these guys is just can't do it at this level. Hopefully we're seeing these guys. I'm sure it's not, at times there will be, again, they're rookie coaches. There will be some rookie struggles for them, but hopefully more often than not, they are getting the job done and putting players in the positions that they need to be put in to get the best results. All right, but yeah, there we go. That's the schedule. At least let me know. How do you feel about this schedule? Do you like it? Do you like all the primetime games we're getting? Do you like our home matchups? How many games are you trying to get to? Let me know all that. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear about all of it. Yeah, I don't have a prediction yet. I'll make a separate video for a prediction, but based on the schedule, I'd love to hear what some of you out there are thinking you would what the what the based on this schedule, what do you think the record is going to be? And then, if I get some comments on that, I'll shout them out in the next video that I do for the Seahawks, which I will give my prediction, way too early prediction for the record based on this schedule. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave some comments. Podcast listeners, follow, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and a review because it all helps the show grow. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.